Hey, what's up, Blues? Welcome to another stream, and we are back here with another debate. And this time, it's how to fix Chelsea's midfield. And Chelsea's midfield has been a problematic, I would say, issue, especially the defensive midfielder role. And we're gonna try to find some solutions. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna see some possible transfers, some possible names, and I'm really excited. So yeah, guys, let's get into it. And I think obviously the first position I want to start with is the defensive midfielder position, and I think we do have some depth, but it's not really their natural position. Conte, he can play there obviously to a high level. But I think we don't really have that natural six, that natural holding midfielder that I want to see. Someone like Declan Rice, someone like, I don't know, Kimmich, that number six. So I think we really need to identify a player in that position. And I want to see what you guys think about it. But for me, there is like, I would say 3 to 4 options. I would say Declan Rice is one of the better candidates. However, his price is kind of, a bit of an issue, especially for the board. The second guy I was gonna say is Shomani. Shomani, how do you spell his name? He's from Monaco. Very good on the ball. Defensively, very solid, very physical. I think we need someone above 6 foot just for the physical reasons. And CFC Wizard says he is subbed. And man, thank you for joining the Blue Army. And yeah, man. Yeah. So who was the other guy? Yeah, and Kessié is like a bit of a mix. He's not really a natural DM, but he can play there. Depending on what formation Tuchel wants to play, maybe we're gonna play a 4-3-3, maybe a 4-2-3-1. Who knows? Uh, hey, Blue One, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream, bro. How you doing, G? How you doing? Yeah, man. I think overall, we need like a defensive midfield for sure. Like that's a must. Uh, but our other signings, I think, is going to be most likely dependent on the outgoings. So as of let's say who's going to leave, would you guys sell Jorginho if you got the right offer? I want to know. Drop a yes in the chat. For me, it's a yes. So in my opinion, if we get the right offer, we should get rid of him, even though he's a very good player, but he has his limitations. So I would just say, yeah, sell him if you get the right offer. What you guys think, man? What you guys think? Blue One, what you think, bro? You're not sure? I can understand. He's like a bit of a he's a bit of an iffy player. I'm not sure if you how are you gonna get rid of him if you don't get a good player? I mean, good offer. You say Wizard says playing really well at the moment. Yeah, but do you think if you want to win the title, he can be at least in the starting 11? Because I think he's too expensive of a player to be a bench player. Because I would start Conte in front of him in a 4-3-3. I would start Mason, Kovacic probably, and I think if you get someone like Kessie, someone Declan Rice, I would 100% start them in front of Jorginho, especially because of his physical limits. He's not the strongest, he's not the fastest. Even though he's a good short passer, his long passing isn't the greatest. So I would consider those aspects. And I would actually take Kessie, those guys all day. I like their physicality. They got the pace. They got the intensity. And we need someone who's going to be a good competition for Conte, a good backup just in case if he gets injured, because his injury record, hopefully, will be better. But I don't think it's going to get better because of he's kind of getting older. His body's slowly breaking down because of the amount of games he plays. So he kind of has to his, I would say, his physicality into consideration. And yeah, overall, I think we definitely need a defensive midfielder for sure. Who do you think we should get, guys? Who do you think? What options do you have? Wizard, what about you, bro? Blue, what about you? What are your defensive midfielder options? For like, let's say a price of 50, 60, million, 70 million maximum. Because realistically, we want to go for Holland. Holland is our option. I'm actually gonna try to pull up a transfer marks. We're gonna talk about some prices. Let's actually see transfer marks. Let's go for, I don't know. Let's go for Kessie. Even though I posted about him actually yesterday on Instagram, but we want to see some statistics. And CFC Wizard says a lot of talk at the moment of fans wanting Pulisic sold. Crazy opinion. I don't think people want him sold. I think it's just his injuries, man. I think people don't doubt his abilities. It's just his injuries. So for me personally, I think if we get the right offer again, I would sell him. And honestly, we don't doubt his abilities 100%. He's a quality player, quality talent, but it's all about his fitness, man. So I think if he's not able to stay fit, then it's gonna be a bit tough. So yeah, guys, I pulled up Kessie. So actually, let's just review his actually, where is it? Google Chrome. Boom. I don't know how. God damn it. There we go, guys. So Kessie, as you guys see, yeah. So his price is about $44 million, which in UK will most likely turn into probably 36 million. I think, yeah, 36 million. And yeah, he has 9 goals, which is surprising. That's very interesting. I didn't know that. 9 goals is crazy. What's this ad doing? Boom. There we go. And we're gonna sell this ad because it's a bit annoying. I don't like these ads. God damn, where are we going? Okay. Yeah, so he has 25 appearances, 9 goals, and 3 assists. I want to see some more. I think Transfermarkt isn't a good place for statistics. Maybe Stats Bomb, I think it would be better. And CFC Wizard says he's 22. Yeah, I think overall, what's it called? Pulisic, he needs more time. I think his body's breaking down, so you got to be careful. But back to Kessie. He's 24. And he's 6 foot, I think, or 6'1", which is pretty good for a midfielder. He can physically cope in the Premier League. He's very efficient on the ball, and I would happily take him. Let's see detailed performance data. It's not really important statistics, though. I think overall, let me actually go to who scored. I think maybe who scored is going to have better statistics, right? Actually, no, Sofa score. We're going to go to Sofa score. He has better statistics. There we go. Kessie, boom. There we go. I got Sofa score, guys. Give me 1 second. Sofa score is actually very good. So I'm going to go. Where is it? There we go. Remove. And I'm going to put share. There we go. Share screen. Chrome tab. And we're going to go to, there we go. Sofa score. Fantastic. And where is it? Boom. Actually, no, that's a bit tricky. There we go. No, that's too big. I think I'm gonna do this or this. I think this is better, guys. Yeah, this is better. So for Kessie, we're gonna check some of his statistics, and I want to go for Serie A because he plays much more in there. And so yeah, he played 25 matches, started 24. He has 9 goals, which is very good for a player in his position. We don't really care about shooting stats. I want to see his defensive statistics. So he has 1.4 tackles per game, 1.2 interceptions per game. And I think, to be fair, that's a bit low for a defensive-minded midfielder, but I'm probably sure it's because of the tactics the Milan use. I think he's more in a box-to-box role. I think that's the reason he has a bit more attacking numbers, like 9 goals. And that's why his defensive numbers dropped off a bit. Let's go. So he has almost a key pass per game 0.8 key passes per game. He has 89% pass accuracy, which is pretty good for a midfielder. Long balls, he has 2.6 per game, and let's see. Clearances 1.3, dribble pass 0.6. I think, yeah, he's playing in a much more box-to-box role. So I think that's why his defensive numbers are a bit low. So, but I think he can play there. I've seen him play there, so I don't think it's a big problem. And also, he busted the midfield against United today, so I don't know. I think. What you guys think, man? What you guys think? Do you think Kessié is a good option? Because for me, he's a great option. He can play in a pivot and a single six. Reminds me of Partey, but I think he's much more better on the ball. I think he's a bit more box to box minded, I would say. So yeah, what you guys think, man? What you guys think? CFC Wizards says a new SCN. I mean, certainly when SCN was his age, he was better. But I mean, stylistically, I could understand. You know, he's versatile. He can do multiple roles. So yeah, I would get it. Now let's go to the player that I'm a big admirer of, and I think we were stupid to let him go for basically free. I think, and it's none other than Declan Rice, guys. Declan Rice, proper baller, man. 22 years old, 186 centimeters for his height. Why am I going there? I don't know. He's the captain of West Ham when Noble doesn't play. So he's played 27 games. Now we're talking about a defensive midfielder, okay, guys? So let's actually go to defensive numbers. Where is it? So he has almost two tackles per game and almost 2 interceptions per game, which is very solid for a defensive midfielder. I think Ndidi is one of the leading midfielders in the statistics plus Conte. Key passes 0.7 for Declan Rice, 88% pass accuracy, and his long balls is 2.6. Yeah, I think his numbers are very solid, Premier League quality standard. I think his price. I think if you pay above 50 million, that's a bit crazy. I think I don't want to see that. And I think overall, it's not the best business idea if you're gonna spend above 50. So I think as of right now, it's kind of a bit of a. I guess I don't know. I don't think he's worth above 50 million. I would want him, but I don't think we're gonna get him. What about you? What you guys think, man? What you guys think? Do you think he's worth above 50 million? I think the max if we should pay is 50 million, and but West Ham won like 100 million or something, which is absolutely absurd, considering that they might qualify for a European stage too, European qualifiers and stuff for Europa League and stuff. His price is probably going to go up, so I think it's going to be a bit tricky considering he's young as well and he has a big rep in England. So yeah, I think there's a big chance he might go to Man United. Imagine for Man United a midfield of Pogba, Declan Rice, and Bruno. I mean, that's a title-winning midfield, guys. Like if they get other positions right, you know, like in a right back maybe, like get some cover for right back, a center back, a very top class center back. They can do damage, guys. I'm telling you, they can do damage. Plus, you know, if they fix some of their winger issues, if they get Sancho, which will be absolutely absurd, they will be a tough team. Yeah, now let's go to the option that I was talking about earlier, and it's Tchouameni. I don't know how you spell his name. I think it's Aurelien Tchouameni. I think there we go. We got his guys. We finally found him. There we go. We finally found him. I was talking about this guy. I don't know how to spell his name. It's Tchouameni. I don't know how you say that. CFC Wizard says so. J5 out this player, right? I assume you mean probably let go of Georgie and get Declan or Tchouameni. I've heard a lot of big things about this guy. I think people say he's the Bakayoko or whatever. He's going to be another Bakayoko. Clearly, he's much better than Bakayoko on the ball. Defensively, he may be similar or a bit worse, but overall, he's like a modern midfielder. You know, he's capable of playing, you know, great passes in between the lines and progress the ball. And his defensive numbers, there we go, guys. He has 3.3 tackles per game. He has 1.7 interceptions per game, which is pretty solid. That's like 5 tackles and interceptions. That's a very solid number. Where is it? There we go. He gets 83% pass accuracy, which is, it could be improved, not gonna lie. He has 2.7 long balls, which is, I want to see the statistics, and 0.5 key passes. I think he's pretty ambitious on the ball, I would say. 1.3 shots per game, which is very interesting. Yeah, he's a very solid player, man. I think he's a very solid player. And I think he can cause, he can be a good replacement for Conte for the future. He's definitely a talented player. He's 21 and he's 185 centimeters, which means he's pretty physical and tall and he can win aerial duels. I want to see some aerial win percentage. There we go. It's 65%, which is very good for his age. I think players like Van Dijk and Zuma, they have like, I don't know, like 70-75%. So I think it's pretty good. And Cloud Gamers, man, welcome to the stream. And you say Kessie dominated United and obviously proper midfielder, man, proper midfielder. And you say what a player, 100%, very top quality player. If you get him, he's gonna definitely improve our midfield. And he's a great player, man. I think he's gonna be able to rotate with Conte, and we're not gonna be able to lose that much of a quality. Considering when we lose Conte, our midfield is kind of struggling, especially in the back four, because when you play back four, the midfielders are a bit exposed, and that's why we suffered a lot in Lampard's first season, considering that Conte was injured, and we had to play the Jorginho Kovacic pivot. And even though on the ball they looked pretty good, but off the ball they kind of hindered our defensive solidity. And to be honest, our defenders suffered too. So yeah. Cloud Gamer says, I'm a United fan, by the way. I like this channel, man. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I hope you tune into the streams much more. We like to see here. Yeah, I think Tchouaméni is definitely a good option, and he's probably about, it says 16.6 million euros. However, I think overall, I would say 20-25 million we can get him. CFC Wizard says probably sell J5 and Kessie. I mean, I would sell Jorginho. I like him as a player. I like him as a character. But on a footballing reasons, he just does not have the physicality, man. He just doesn't have the physicality. And I think overall, I'm going to probably Tchouaméni. Kessie is a better option. I think Declan Rice is a bit overpriced. But I would take him at Chelsea if we get him. Now we're going to go to another DM that I have in mind. That it's Dennis Zakaria. There we go. Where's Dennis? There we go. Boom, boom, boom. He's played 16 games, obviously. He kind of suffered from injuries. He's a top quality player. And I think he's been playing in center back too, which is pretty interesting. And if he plays in center backs, I think his defensive numbers are going to be a bit lower. And there we go, guys. Yeah, I told you. He has 1.1 tackles and a 0.6 interception, which is pretty low for a defensive midfielder. But I think if you go to his previous season when he mainly played as a defensive midfielder, I think his statistics are going to be better. And yeah, there we go, 2.1 tackles and 1.6 interceptions, which is much better than his current statistics. And yeah, man, I think Dennis is good. I think I want to see, because I don't want to see stats this year because he played a lot of center back games. So yeah. CFC Wizard says, what are your opinions on our next striker? I mean, if it's Haaland, then shit. I mean, I'll take him at Chelsea for sure. Haaland is nothing to be, Actually, speaking of Haaland, Tammy Abraham might leave, guys. If you sign Haaland, Abraham will probably leave. Now that we are kind of talking about defensive midfielders, who's gonna be your option, guys? If you were the Chelsea board, who would you sign? Of what's it called? I mean, there is Boubakary Samari from Lille. He's a good talent, but I think he's been struggling with injuries. Cloud Gamer says Chelsea could bring in the keeper Dean Hendel. I don't think we need a keeper, bro. I don't think we need a keeper. I think Mendy is very solid for his price, and I think he's been settling in very well. I think he's the least worried we have to, care about. I think he's been pretty solid. So yeah, I think as what's it called? As a defensive midfielder, who are going to choose, guys? Cloud Gamer says maybe swap till Conte for Chu. Can't. No. Come on, bro. Conte is a must keep, guys. If you want to win titles, man, if Chelsea wants to win a title, we have to keep Conte. Chelsea could. I already answered that. Never mind. Actually, give me a second. Let me close transfer marked. Now, you guys want to talk about some box-to-box midfielders? Because we got couple, man. I think my guy, I have to talk about this guy. Man like Ruben Loftus-Cheek. There we go. My guy, man, my guy. He's played 23 games and statistically it just doesn't look good, especially for goals and assists. I definitely have high hopes for him doing in a midfield three. I think him and Mason could be a fantastic option in the left-hand side of the midfield three. Let's see some of his key stats. He has 0.7 key passes, which is pretty low, especially plays a bit higher. 1 point tackles. I think he plays like as a left forward or right forward, like kind of attacking midfielder position in a. So I think it's a bit low, man. I think his statistics are a bit low. But he plays in Fulham, so I think as a result, I want to see statistics for Chelsea in 18-19, man. These are the statistics that I actually care about. So he had 6 goals and 2 assists. And let's take it. Let's see his statistics. He had 0.7 key passes, which is a bit meh. 0.8 tackles and 0.5 interceptions per game, which it doesn't look good again as a number 8. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. The stats don't look right. Let's just check Europa League. There we go. 4 goals, 3 assists. I think his Europa League numbers are going to be better, hopefully. So there you go. 1.2 key passes, 3 assists. His pass accuracy was 91%. His successful dribbles, 3.6 dribbles per game, which is amazing. One tackles and interceptions per game, which is pretty okay, I would say. Actually, it's pretty bad. Not gonna lie, I don't want to be a biased guy, but yeah, but I would happily take Loftus-Cheek as a backup number 8 for Mason. Actually, I want to check Conor Gallagher, man, my boy, Conor Gallagher from. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Conor Gallagher. There we go, guys. You guys recognize Conor Gallagher, yeah, for sure, for sure. You guys know him. CFC Wizard says he's staying at Fulham. I hope not. I hope not. And you say Donnarumma, bro. We don't need a keeper, bro. We don't need a keeper. I mean, Mendy's already good, man. We don't need a keeper. He's solid. This season, he's been a top 5 keeper in the league for sure. Cloud Gamer says, would you be able to make another account for like watch-alongs that are not Chelsea matches? To be honest, I might do some watch-alongs, but I don't think I'm going to change the channel. I think I want to keep everything on this channel. I like watch-alongs, but I don't know. Maybe I'm going to do some watch-alongs for big games. I think maybe later on. Nick says, I don't really see a necessity to buy anyone except for young people. Nick, but don't you think we need a defensive midfielder? Because Conte is the only one. And if he gets injured, then we are finished, I would say. You saw the problems when Conte is not playing. So, yeah. Unless we keep on with a back 3, which kind of will help Kovacic and Jorginho's deficiencies. But I think if you want to switch a back 4, we need a defensive midfielder for sure, for sure. And Jorginho, there is a chance that he might leave because Sarri, apparently he wants to go back to Napoli. And I think he might actually, be interested to bring back Jorginho. CFC Wizard says, backup keeper, so you prefer Kepa when Mendy is injured. Donnarumma as a backup keeper, I don't know about that. I don't think he's going to accept that. I think it's going to be too rude from the club to kind of downgrade Mendy to the second keeper, even though he's well. Give it a shot. I want to see. He might do it. Nick says Kepa has been good as a backup. He's been okay. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, guys. Actually, is the internet good? Let me actually check it from my phone. I think it should be good, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So we were actually talking about Conor Gallagher. Okay, so Conor, he's been playing a bit of a box-to-box role. He's been 3 tackles, which is very good, almost 3 tackles, and 1 interceptions, which is about 4 tackles and interceptions for a box-to-box midfielder. That's pretty good. He has 0.6 key passes. I want to see how many shots he has. 1 shot per game, which is okay, I guess, for a box-to-box midfielder. Maybe he could have done a bit better. His passing. Where's his passing? There we go. So he has 83% pass accuracy, and 1.8 long balls, and 0.6 key passes. I think his attacking numbers could be improved, even though he's 21. And I think next season, I think he needs another loan move or two, I think, in order to stay and play as a Chelsea midfielder. But I think he definitely shows decent statistics in order to play in a high level. CFC Wizard says Mendy would be the backup, but Mendy hasn't done anything wrong to be the backup, guys. I think he hasn't done anything wrong, so there is no reason to downgrade him to a backup keeper. He's not. He hasn't been bad, man. He hasn't been bad. What's going on with the? Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Boom, 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 boom. Where is it? Give me a second, guys. There we go. Actually, I want to change this to news, and boom. Actually, I'm gonna do this. There we go. Transfers. I'm gonna change the title. There we go. I think that's better, right? Chelsea transfers. Oh yeah, guys, but we are back. So yeah, man, I think Conor Gallagher definitely has a good potential. One of the midfielders that I actually rate, Sergey Milinkovic, guys. Come on, guys. If you know ball, you're gonna rate this guy, man. You guys know Sergey Milinkovic, right? You guys know him. Let's see. He has 5 goals, 7 assists. Good for a box-to-box midfielder. He plays in a midfield 3 in Lazio's the three at the back system. Let's see his underlying statistics. 2 shots per game, which is very good. He has 1.4 key passes, 78 pass accuracy, which is pretty interesting. It's pretty low for a midfielder, not going to lie. He probably attempts a bit more. There we go. 4 long balls per game, which is very interesting. That's why his pass accuracy is a bit low. He has about 3 tackles and interceptions per game, considering he plays in midfield 3 in a back 3 system. I wouldn't expect for him to have like a crazy defensive contribution. He has about a dribble completed per game, which is not bad for a guy of like 6'3", 6'4". I think, to be honest, yeah, he has very good statistics, but he's worth 72 million. And I think, if you get him, he's going to be an interesting option. He's got the physicality. He can bully guys for fun. He can just get a grab of, in the midfield. Nick says Mendy's too good to be a backup. Have faith in him. I don't question it, bro. 100% is very good. No need to splash on Donnarumma. We need to invest in class strikers and a new young DM, and we have to sell some players. 100%. Not to mention, we need to bring Tomori back. I mean, yeah, Tomori again. But if you bring Tomori back, then who are you gonna let go? I think having 5 center backs is too crazy. Another midfield player that I like is what's his name? What was his name, man? I forgot. Lorenzo Pellegrini. There we go. Lorenzo Pellegrini. Is that him? There we go. The guy from Roma. You guys know him. He has 1 goal and 1 assist, and I think he plays in center midfield. He has 1.5 key passes. He has 0.4 tackles and interceptions, which is crazy. Oh, actually, this is Europa League. Never mind. Let's go Serie A. There we go. So he has 3 tackles and interceptions, which is very good. He has about 2 key passes per game, 92% pass accuracy. Actually, no, 83% pass accuracy, which is pretty okay. He has 1.4 shots. I think he's a bit of a box-to-box midfielder, which I rate. I think he can be a good deep playing option too if he let go of Jorginho. Fabian Ruiz, and we're just checking midfielders, deep line players. I want to see what Fabian Ruiz. I like Fabian Ruiz. He's a very good player, guys. Very underrated. He doesn't really get talked about enough, and he's 24, so he's only going to get better. And why did I go here? I'm so stupid. Yeah, there you go. He has 1.6 tackles. Is he on Europa League? Oh, never mind. Yeah, so he has 0.7 successful dribbles. 1.6 tackles per game, about an interception per game, 1.3 key passes. I think he's just he can keep the ball very well. Yeah, I think Fabian Ruiz is a bit of an overkill. Yeah, I think we don't really need him. You guys have any recommendations for like a defensive-minded / box-to-box midfielder? And Nick says also, what website are you using? Both for young and it's not worth it. Courtois was young. I'm using SofaScore, so you just want to check out some basic statistics, And Czech was our main keeper. Then we bought Courtois. Competition is healthy. Yeah, I agree. But again, Czech was in his late stages of his career, so yeah. Nick says sell Rudiger, but I think Rudiger. Are you gonna sell Rudiger? Come on, man. He's fantastic quality. What? I mean, I know he's got the mistake, but as of right now, he's been doing well. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, guys, what midfielder would you try to bring in? Give me one option. I want to see. I want to see what you guys think. Nick says Christensen and Zuma are better, which I agree. I would say yeah. Rudiger is but actually very underrated on the ball. So yeah, his passing is very good. Actually, another midfielder that I'm thinking is I don't really know, man. Sandro Tonelli, maybe he's a good midfielder. Atletico Madrid, Saul, maybe. Saul is a good midfielder. I don't know, man. How is Valverde doing at Real Madrid? Yeah, guys, I think yeah. So I think my options are going to be either Tchouameni, or how do you spell his name, or Frank Kessie. So yeah, guys, I think they're going to be my options. Overall, I think Kessie, Tchouameni, I think they're going to be my main options for our defensive midfielders for next season to get. I think we have a good chance. I think we are interested in them. We have definitely a big chance to sign them. They are very good quality and they are young, especially Tchouameni. I know I butcher his spelling or whatever, but he's a good player. And yeah, for sales, I'm saying we can sell Jorginho, we can sell Bakayoko, Barkley, my boy Loftus-Cheek might get sold if you get the right offer. I don't know, man. Who else? Who else is there? Gilmore might go on loan. So we're gonna have Kovacic, Conte, Mason Mount, Kessie, if we get him. We got Conor Gallagher. We got a lot of midfield options, not gonna lie. Havertz can play as a number 8. Ziyech, but again, Ziyech is another issue that he might leave. We don't really know about that. I don't know, man. I think yeah. We had a very good discussion, guys. We had a very good discussion. Thank you for joining, guys. I think I'm gonna head out. I have like a class in probably 10 minutes. I gotta go catch up on that. But guys, I think thank you for joining, man. We had a lot of fun. You guys gotta join and stay more. I think next time, I think if you are doing the live streams in the morning, we're gonna get a bit more people to join the live. I think in the night, especially the people in the UK are kind of sleeping, or in the Europe. So I think it's a bit tricky for them to join the stream. They're kind of sleeping, or either they're about to sleep. But yeah, man. Nick says you like Havertz up top. Yeah, he's good. He's a good false 9. But yeah, guys, I think that's about it, man. Thank you for joining the stream. We had a lot of fun. Make sure to drop a like on the stream, so support my stream, guys. And yeah, man, subscribe. And I guess that's it, man. See you later.